Well, good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. As you can see, we are in the rig and pulling the tanker around. We have been busy today, doing a few things. We'll show you all that here shortly. Now, and a car. Good evening, Miss Display. How are you today, ma'am? Hope you're doing well. I gotta put more straw in that. Alright, so, we're still in February. Wait, what? Yes. What? Oh, that was, I hit the wrong button. That's what happened there. So, still in February. I purchased in the last episode, we purchased 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. That was a lot. So that was like 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 plots that we bought in the last episode. So, soil composition. All right, so we've got to fertilize this, or not well, we do have to fertilize it, but we got to lime this, we got to lime this. Actually, yeah, we got to lime that, got to lime that. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? Mr. Tommy, hope you're doing well for your Saturday. Hope your weekend's been going so good so far. Yeah, we got to lime this, got to lime that. I'm debating on 12. I think I might wind up plowing that under. I haven't made up my mind yet. Got to lime all this. Apparently I got to lime that. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. Still debating on that one. Already limed this. March, we can start planting grass. So next month we'll plant grass there and grass here. And again, I think I might plow this under. I might wind up flipping a coin. Anyway, slurry. So we picked up 120,000 liters of manure earlier. We got 135,000 slurry now. We're going to go dump this at our farm production. Now, I think I can actually dump it at this farm production I've got nearby, like the one that's closest to me, and that's shared between them, if I recall correctly. So if you if we look, oh, Mr. Stu, always happy to see my favorite vampire person in here. Appreciate you stopping by, as always. Hope you're having a good weekend, or start of your weekend. Okay, so if we look, we got this one, and right now we have manure. We have very little slurry. This is the one doing diesel. And then this one, if you look, slurry, there it is, right here. I think they share. I'm not sure though, because if they did, then it would have shared the digestate, right? Alright, so we're not going to dump it there. I'm going to go ahead and dump it at the other one. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Mr. Tommy. I did notice that you were able to catch the other stream, and I greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy. It's not anything super duper exciting by any stretch of the imagination, but then again, I was going to try to do something exciting. I don't know, I might play Space Marine 2 or Battlefield 6, or I don't know, maybe you can go get that zombie thing that Mr. Stu's playing occasionally. I don't know. I have played zombies. I think it was Call of Duty that had zombies in it, if I remember right. I can't remember now. Alright, so let's dump this in here, because this is the one that's set up to do that. Alright. Okay, as you can see over here, we have a new addition. Mr. Farmer Donkey. This is Mr. Farmer Donkey's mod right here. This is chip and wood sawmill. This is one that he did. I'm really liking it so far. We've got our wood beams that are coming out. I've got it predominantly just doing wood beams. I can't remember what else it does. Have a quick look. You can make wood beams from wood, and you can make wood beams from chips. Chips, yeah, you can make both. And we're making wood chips. So, well, I definitely do appreciate that, Mr. Tommy. I absolutely do. RS09, I think it would be good for feeding horses. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have horses, Mr. Stu. I'll be honest with you. That I think that's Miss Dust Bunny's thing there. I'm not very good at I don't know. I'm just not that great with horses. I would forget to ride them and stuff. It's like my cows. They're kind of there, and I go out and visit them every now and then. But mostly I just put straw in there and food, and go and check, make sure they're healthy, and that's about the extent of it. Never done horses. I mean, I always thought that it would be really, really cool if Giants would allow you to sort of like have horses that you could sell, as in, oh wait, yeah, to sell as in like breed them for racing and then sell them as racehorses, or even like walker horses, or you know, something interesting like that. But the horses that they have, they don't really have, like, I haven't noticed a whole lot that you can really do with them. Like, I mean, cows give milk, obviously, so that's good. Water buffalo give milk, that's good. Sheep give wool, very good. Goats will, you know, they got milk. What do horses have? Well, you just feed them. Yes. You just feed them, and they just kind of hang around in the pasture, and apparently you got to ride them every now and then or something. I don't know about all of that. I have a designated location for pigs. Like, I've already said, okay, this is where I'm gonna put pigs, but I have no pig pen yet. I'm down to $370,000, and I was up to 1.8 million at one point. So, all right, so we got wood chips from our other wood chipping location, and we're taking this up. We're using this trailer here because it's got 120,000 liters that we can use. Well, I have a tendency just to run around and this. I seem to use this more than my pickup truck at this point. I spend more time in this rig transporting stuff than I do anything else. Although I'm in my pickup truck a lot at the beginning of the day because, dude, no, dude. Now how is that physics? If I hit a car with 120,000 liters of wood chips on the back of my truck, that car would have been knocked through that intersection. The physics in this game is hilarious. Hello, Mr. Billy. How are you today? Hope you have a good start to your weekend. So, since we placed Farmer Donkey's mod, I decided that I would go grab some of the wood chips out of my other wood chip production and bring over here and see how well it worked. Now, I don't have a farm transport mod. Like, I can't transport my sheep. Although, I guess that would be nice if I did that. Let's see. There, we'll dump these in here. So that's really going to up our wood chip production. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I absolutely agree, Mr. Stu. That car should have went shooting through that intersection like a rocket. So the physics in this game's hilarious. All right, so let's see what else have we got. Oh yeah, okay. Now I need to go get straw and dump some straw in my barns. Oh, it's like with anything. Like I could hit this. I could hit this. Look, I can hit this. Boom, stops the truck. Hey, that fence is not that good. I don't think I've met a fence yet that could stop an 18-wheeler going through it. But yeah, we put in Mr. Farmer Donkey's mod because I have been meaning to test it, and I realized that some of my oak trees will be coming to the 2-year mark, I believe, at the end of this month, or not, the end of this year. Yeah, that sounds right. Straw. Yep, straw. Cracker, straw. From here, I think. Let me see real quick. How much straw have I got? I don't have a lot of straw in there. I do know I have straw. Well, I mean, this truck has got 1,050 horsepower in it. So, I mean, when I get more money, I'm thinking about taking it up to 2,000 horsepower. We'll see how that works. But yeah, at this point in time, I actually have 1,050 horsepower engine in this truck. Started out with 650 and then I bumped it up. Still doesn't seem like it's enough. No, it really doesn't, Mr. Billy. And that's why I'm thinking. I mean, in reality, if you look at it though, there was 120,000 liters of wood chips on it at the time. So, and we didn't really get that much of a running start on it either. So, if you consider that, I'm trying to remember how much 1 liter weighs. So 1 liter equates to about 2.2 pounds. So if you figure it up, at 2.2 pounds, and we had 120,000 liters, that's 264,000 pounds that we had just in weight for the truck, or like just for the cargo. That's not including the trailer and the truck, which is over the 80,000 pound limit by a lot. So yeah, it's a little heavy, even for, you know, 1,050 horsepower. I guess I should be impressed that it pulled it up the hill at all, considering. Planter auto plants oat at 10 meters. Okay, Mr. Stu. Now, how long have you had them planted? Because they need 2 years to full maturity. Because I can show you over here. Well, I don't hit anything. Mine. I've got these planted over here. This is not 10 meters. I mean, technically, I guess it might be 10 meters, but I don't think it is. This is 10 meters. Mine always plants the oats at 10 meters as well. So these are at 13.4. And I think they've been in the ground now for about a year and a half, almost a year and a half, maybe a little bit more. No, about a year and a half. So I don't know. 2 years they'll be fully grown. So it's got to be 2 full years before they're fully grown, and they should be at I think it's 17.9 meters when they get fully grown. I think that's right. 17.9 meters when they get fully grown. We can go check on that in just a sec. Whoa. Double check, make sure we got enough straw in here. Because I'll be honest, I've used the in-game planter, because I don't have a modded planter. In that fence fighting over here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this straw back into our farm production over here. I promise you, I am not in your logging now. If I was, then we would definitely be having a logging trailer on this truck. You know, I actually thought, very briefly, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought about buying a, because we're in Europe, I actually thought about buying a, wait, I didn't download it? Oh, I must have forgot. I was going to download a, I could have swore I saw a Scania truck. I was going to download a Scania truck just to run around in Europe with. But no, I have my feet. I'm happy. Good 150,000 in construction costs. What? No idea where that came from. Hello, Mr. Ghosty. How you doing, sir? Hope you are having a good start to your weekend. This is my solo challenge map. I actually don't have any other thing going on except for SnowRunner right now. I am trying to finish this challenge, so I can do some other stuff. Why do I have 101,000 liters of stones? I don't know. Got that. There we go. Let's get some mixed ration out. Okay. I actually ran a Scania when I was in Australia. I had a couple of them down there. It wasn't a bad truck, I'll be honest with you. It was a pretty good truck. I don't think I've ever driven a man, though. I did run the Scanias. And then, of course, you had the Kenworths, like the old K100s, similar to the old K100s. They weren't the actual K100s, but they were similar to them. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't actually have that. Oh, it's a mod? Okay, I may have to look for that then. Because I think that sounds interesting. I mean, I am in Europe, and like a long-nosed Pete in Europe is not something that whoa, what's going on there? A long-nosed Pete would not be something you would normally see in Europe. So it's one of the reasons I usually try to stay with more with American American maps, because yeah. I mean, the Scanias are really nice on the inside. Like I said, I ran one running dump bodies, basically running truck and dog style looking stuff, and used to do a lot of overnights and stuff in it. It was absolutely fantastically comfortable. It didn't look like it'd be as comfortable as it was, but that thing rode like a dream. It really did. It rode like a Cadillac, and sleeper was pretty good too. Just never been a real big fan of cab overs, because you know, like you're literally going to be the first to the accident in a cab over, and I mean, I started out in a K100, so it's not like I've never driven a cab over before. That was back when, you know, we used to be able to get cab. I don't think you can even get a cab over anymore in the United States. All right. So now we've got all of our animals up here fed. All right, so let's I think we'll grab some grass, double check, make sure these two fellows have got enough food for the night, and then we'll move into March. Before we do that, though, tell you what we're going to do. Just going to show you around a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to go into flight mode. All right. Wait, what? I thought it was. Let's try this again. So bought all this, so I've turned this into, we're going to plant grass here. That will be to supply those guys. This is, oof, okay. So we can put 560 sheep in here, which is a lot more than 300 or whatever it is that we got over here. I think we got like 300 we can put in here. 314. So we redid all this. I gotta clean up that little bit right there. Yeah, I did. I saw one that I saw an old K100 that had been lengthened and all this. I mean, it looked really, really good. I mean, it was hauling bottom hoppers, but it looked really good. All right, so that's what we've turned this into. This is going to be a sheep area once we can afford to put sheep in it. We can't really do that right now. As you can tell, this was done and we started working on this. What I'm thinking about doing is just turning this entire area into one big grass field. And I cleaned up this area on the side over here, and I'm thinking about putting the road coming around like so and going around all the way like that, and then just turning this into one big grass area, because there is like a road that leads up over here and you can go around and back over here and that way and then back down into the field over here. Over here we haven't really done a lot over here. I did some weeding on this one, so we sprayed herbicide. Apparently it needs lime, but this is probably going to wind up turning into something else. This is probably going to turn into another dairy farm right here. Well, man, you know the OK100s, they are not easy to find anymore. You know, it's not like they're making them off the supply line anymore. This, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. Like I think it's like 3 acres or 5 acres or something. What is it? It's running at 5 acres. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. If I turn most of this into cattle, I might turn this into grassland. That over there, I have no idea what I'm going to, I might just plant trees. But so far everything is looking pretty good. These guys are doing well. I did finally get all my trees up that I had laying around. I had some there, I had some over here, I had some down here. I've been on this save for like, I don't know, 3 or 5 hours or something a day, just cleaning up and trying to get everything done. This is the pig area. Like, this is where I'm planning on putting the pigs at. So part of this is probably going to wind up being grassland as well, or maybe forest. I haven't made up my mind yet. And then we've got, now you can see how closely together I've got these, Mr. Stu. You look. Let me change that. You can see how close I've got these. I mean, they're 10 meters this way, but they are very close here. Still at 13.4. So they are growing. But I have 2 very hungry wood places now that I need this to supply. Anyway, we're going to put some grass in here. Sorghum. Almost 300,000 liters of sorghum. Jeez. Grass. There we go. So we are going to need more grass because these little fellas over here, Yes, I am running oat because because it's the quickest growing. Um, it's 2 years. I think lodgepole is the second fastest growing. Lodgepole pond. Obviously, you're not going to get as much out of lodgepole pond because you only get like 5,000 or something out of that per log. Hence the reason I went with oat. Now, those oats that are lined up over there, along that edge right there, that is mostly for looks, except for the second row. The second row is going to be cut. The first row is going to stay. Just because I want it to kind of do like how it reminded me around my house. I've considered doing lodgepole like in that little small area that I showed you over there, like that little I think it was like 1 acre. Where is it? This one. I've been thinking about doing lodgepole there. Just covering the whole thing in lodgepole pond. But I don't know how that will work. You're in did you did you plant them all, Mr. Ghost? I planted all those. Those four big trees in the center right there. Those I did not plant. I purchased them and placed them there. But those aren't going to be cut. They will. They're decoration. They're not for cutting down. Um, I wanted some shade around the work area here, and that's why I planted those where they are. Just as a side note, I bought this PJ trailer here. I know. Oh, right. Yeah, that one. So, sorry. The PJ trailer is bought and paid for because if anybody's watching the last episode, my trailer that I had, this one right here, does not have an update. But yet it was doing some really, 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 really strange things. Somehow this trailer that I had attached to um, where is it? It wasn't that one. It was this one. This one right here. It somehow got attached to this trailer, and I couldn't like it, I was hooked up with this pickup truck on this side, and it somehow attached itself to that trailer inside this shed. So I just got rid of it and bought another one because I haven't been able to find an update for that particular one. So it was really interesting. Um, Look, I'm not even gonna lie. You have absolutely got me beat on the rice field stuff. Because there's no way in the world I personally am going to plant 200 acres of rice field. I'm not doing it. I might plant 200 acres of trees. I'm not planting 200 acres of rice. That's just, no. Nope, nope, nope. That's not me. Let's see. I think we've got everything done. Plantings next month. I will go ahead and I will grab some of these, get out of the way. We'll go set these into I honestly just don't want to do 200 acres of rice. Really don't. That sounds like an absolute lot of work. It really does. And honestly, I would be interested. I think I want to do on something. I want to do lodgepole ponds, just so I can play with the forestry equipment. Because oaks, everybody knows oaks. See, this is full-grown oak over here. Yeah, 17.9 meters, full-grown oak. Like, I can fit one of those on that little trailer sitting over there. And if you watched my Homestead series, you noticed I had to literally get a front end loader to load one onto that trailer and take to my things. So that was fun. But we cleared all this up. I don't know. That sheep pen will probably go. I may consider doing the goat pen somewhere else so that we can increase the size of our goats as well. I'm not sure just yet. But I do need to plant more trees, and I need to level this out. Like, it's weird with this little dip. I'd rather level it out a little bit more. I may have to put a road up through here too. But not too bad. In February, and already got 16 of these things bought. But it's just a matter of trying to make sure that we have got something either on each plot, or that each plot is doing something to advance the rest of our, like, work together with the rest of our stuff. Because I just don't think, wait, what? Turn that back on. I just don't think buying the plots and then leaving them to do nothing is sort of Mr. Ghosty's idea behind the challenge. Just buying the plots and then staring at them. At least I don't think so. Anyway. All right. So we're going to grab this trailer. What was that all about? Okay. I probably don't need this. Oh, that's what that was all about. I was wondering what was going on back there. Okay. Let's see. We'll go ahead and dump this. I have used this trailer before. I used it on one of my maps and was using it to do bales, hay bales. Worked really well, actually. Alright, that works. We will have to take our sugar with us, I think. Just double check. It is full only. Yep, cool. And now we're back to saving goat milk for its once yearly for sale stuff. Let's see. At least with this one, I can grab them all at the same time. That's nice. Getting them in here. That's... Alright. Well, you know, if he starts a revolution, I mean, as long as it's not a bloody one, it should be fine, right? Alright, Mr. Two, take care of yourself. Appreciate you popping me in. Alright, so we are in March. We got that done. I'm going to go ahead and And yeah, please say hello to Mr. Biggie for us. Hope he's doing well. Let's go ahead and dump pig food in here. Oh. You would think that I left that little bit of room there on purpose. I did not. Just letting you know. I'm glad it's there, but I did not leave it there on purpose. Alright, some canola oil, that's good. I think I have some. Okay, so now we need, oh, true, very true. Alright. Now, wood beans is our next function, or our next thing we're going to do. Now it says this is a 40-foot trailer. I don't know, feels like it might be a little bit longer than that. I see that's what I wanted the other trailer to do, was load it sideways. And this is going to be painful as well. Okay. Now, hopefully this one I can actually offload. Yes. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I like it that they load sideways like that instead of long ways, because you can literally fit more on if you're loading it like that. Or at least I feel like you can. Now I have to get in here and load. Now see, I like the way this is. Like, Farmer Donkey did a really good job. These stack. I like that these stack. It makes life so much easier that they stack and you don't have to like wait for more to come out. You know what I mean? Now I haven't touched the settings on this as far as production or any of that. How much it produces or anything. I haven't touched anything on this one in that regard. Oh, there's a wall back there. Oopsies. But let's see here. Okay. So it's 36,000 liters of wood beams. I like it. We may have to get another one of those chips and wood mill things going somewhere else. Alright, let's see what that'll get us. Well, that makes the bank account look better. Alright, so let's grab our sorghum. It's possible. I don't know if this one has, I don't think this was a universal auto load on this one. I honestly can't remember one way or the other though. Okay, so we should be able to swing that way. 18,000 liters a month of sorghum coming out. That's pretty decent. You know, I may have to change up where that sell everything is. I need a little bit more swing here with this longer trailer. I don't know, we might have to back this up a little bit. I wonder if I can, how much further I can back it up. Might have to back it up into here somewhere. But for now, it's fine. There shouldn't be anything else I need to, oh, I do need to grab the sugar from over here. Because I don't know, like, if I put sugar to do, like, distribute from here. I'm not sure it would distribute all the way over to where where it's needed, like at the dairies. I don't know that it would distribute that far away. So, all right. Well, that turned out quite good. 200,000 ish, whatever it was. That makes me happy. All right, so, oof, look at that. Just knock us around. That's fine. Because, you know, that makes perfect sense. I wonder if the people who make the maps actually test the map to see if you can fit stuff like this onto it. Or do they think you're just going to ride through here on a tractor? Because that would be annoying to ride through here on a tractor. Not even going to lie. Because you can only go like... What is the maximum speed a tractor can go? What is that, like 35? Something like that? I think it's the fastest that one has got. I think. Yeah, we'll put the sugar in there. How much sugar we got? 2,000, okay. Hey, Biggie. Well, Mr. Stu just said it. Oh, Mr. Stu is full of it. Look, Mr. Biggie, I was sitting here and I was literally saying, if you were writing, as long as it wasn't like a bloody write, it should be fine. Although I have to admit, I was curious about what you were writing for. So, just out of curiosity. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Biggie's done told on Mr. Stu. I can see this going south. Well, I finally got it to drift, not the way I wanted it to. I wanted it to drift just by itself, not with the trailer on it. That was very rude. Alright, let's grab these. Now this is my other wood chip production. Now this wood chip production, as you can see, we don't have any wood left in it. But it's got 213,000 liters of wood chips. And I already took 120,000 liters of wood chip out of it, so yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that one. just nope. Well, he said that you were about to write. I was just curious about what you were writing about. I mean, did somebody tax your tea or something? I mean, was it going to be like, you know, Revolutionary War all over again, or was it just something minor? I don't know. I was curious, to be quite honest. I think I have enough space here to put farmer donkeys. So I guess we're going to let this run out of wood. I guess what we're going to have to do is leave this one to run out of wood so I can put farmer donkeys mod in its place. Hobo Haven. Hobo Haven. Interesting. Does he enter with just curious? Does he enter with like flare and pomp and circumstance, or you know, cannons going off and trumpets with all the fanfare and all that, Mr. Stu? Because I mean, if that happens, I may have to come over there and check that out myself. No. Wouldn't do that, would he? All right. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. 140. I'm up to 740,000 now, so that makes me feel a lot happier. What else do we need to do? Let's see. All right, so I'm probably going to have to double check my milk. So we'll take this back up to, wait, let's check the grass. Nope, not ready yet. But we will have to go plant. So well, it's not as much as I'd hoped for, but I'm pretty happy about it. Wood is always, I mean, forestry is always going to give you a somewhat stable income. Look, way powder, way, wait, what? Yeah, vegan whey isolate, vegan. See, we're even doing vegan stuff here, and I don't even believe in vegan stuff. So, yeah, look at that. Look at me go. All right, what is this? What we got here? What's this? What's that? Mozzarella. Look at there. Look. We got mozzarella. And we have a bucket load of, whoops, jump. Oh, we have more mozzarella. What's this? That's cow milk chocolate. Cow milk chocolate. It's all cow milk chocolate. Looks like it. We do have buffalo milk in here somewhere. Okay. Cool. Oh, and strawberry milk, of course. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Now that one, don't you hit me, car. That one pallet, that one little pallet right there, whey powder. Mind you, it's the only one I've got, and it's been like 2 months. Is worth, where is it? Wait, there. Right now, it's worth 49,000-ish. Right now. That one little pallet. Worth 49,000. Oh, okay, we got more. Cool. But right now, we're going to go stick it in our warehouse over here. At max, but what I was saying is right now, at this very moment in time, that one pallet is worth right around 49, but it will go up to 56 in December. That one pallet is worth 56,000 in December. All right. When do I sell chocolate and strawberry milk? I have forgotten. Here. December. Chocolate, I would assume, is going to be in December as well. That makes no sense. Or maybe it does. I'm not sure. Chocolate milk. December. There you go. Oh, wait. When do I sell the mozzarella? Let's see, go. Yeah, see, it sells pretty good. It sells for about 10 grand or so. Yeah. Well, I hope so, but it doesn't go very fast. I mean, I could increase production on it, but it's not made very, very fast. And we're getting more pig feed over here. So that's because we are producing sugar out of that. Speaking of, let me just do a quick double check. We have plenty of cut sugar beet. But all the pig food will be going up to that area above plot around area, what is it, plot number 13? Yeah, 13. It'll be going up there soon-ish. Okay, so we've got all that. All right, let's park this up for the time being. Because now we have to get more milk, I believe. Yes, we have 45,000 liters of milk. We have 4,300 here. So we need that to keep the mozzarella coming out. All right, kill that, and we'll jump to here. All right. All right, so there's no spare room for that. Excellent. We will stop by and get a little bit more of the food because those water buffalo, I've got to buy another truck and trailer for them because they've probably already gone through the majority of the feed I had out for them. So if you remember, I've got 300 cows in my cow barn down there. And the water buffalo, let's go have a look-see. Look at this. I'm going to have to go get more food for them. So let's look. Water buffalo, they have 22,000 left. So over the course of a month, they ate almost 38,000 liters. Well, I learned to drive in Louisiana, and it's called a shortcut, sir. And it was highly illegal, but legally speaking, there wasn't a cop around to see it, so guess what? It wasn't illegal. Only illegal if you get caught, right? Isn't that the way that works? I'm not sure. I've heard rumor that that's the way that's supposed to work out. It's only illegal if you get caught. Okay. So we'll get a little bit, let's see. We'll go ahead and fill this up with TMR. We're going to need to mix some more TMR before too long. How you been doing, Mr. Damo? I popped in to look at your stream last night. Got sidetracked doing something. Came back and you'd finished it. I was like, wait, what? Okay. Fallout, the whole... Because I was going to comment on the whole tactics and trauma thing. To me, tactics, there really isn't much of a tactic in Fallout. You just kill everything. But the trauma, there seems to be plenty of that. Like, I'm traumatized because every time I turn around, something's coming after me. Or it seems like, anyway. Alright, so that can sit there. And we're going to grab... Okay, I can't... Alright, I can't do this anymore. I gotta get a semi-trailer. Where is it? This one. Alright, so dual standard. That one. Want the single. Yeah, lots of trauma. Okay, so we could either do twin wheels with string or twin without. Well, yeah, technically it is. Technically. Now see, I could run 2 of these if I wanted to. Beacon lights, no. Just not too worried about it right now, so we'll do that. Okay. That's 50,000. We can up. Yeah, we will up it to 120,000 liters. That's going to cost us that, so we're going to buy it. Now I got to go buy. Now I have to go pick it up, and I got to figure out where it went to. Yeah. And yeah, that is true. I mean, if you kill, the one thing about it though is usually you think to yourself, okay, if I kill everything here, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Unfortunately, that is not true in Fallout 4. It really is. Whoa, okay. Oh, those, huh? Yeah, I know about those. I mean, you know, the thing about it is where I grew up in Louisiana, that's about how big the mosquitoes are. So, you know, they drive up in trucks. They just wear jackets, you know, things like that. They don't care. I mean, they got driver's license, and I think in some cases they might even have a pilot's license. Some of the mosquitoes down there, because it's like a Boeing 747 or something. All right. I say the trader is going to turn with me, and I'm still trying to get used to that whole idea of the trader turning with me. I've never had a trader that did that, not an 18-wheeler trader, which makes it very interesting to say the least. And say that now we've got another trader. It works. Well, you might as well. Oh, that's a tree. No, that's a wall. No, that's fine. It's a hill. Well, there's quite. Have you shown her the? Oh, yeah. No, goodbye. Have you shown her the the big green guys yet? Have you shown her those? I mean, they're tad mutated, right? And the bears. Oh, the bears. Yeah, definitely the bears. I mean, I'm a grizzly, and I wouldn't even claim them as a relative. So, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's shove someone here in this bad boy. Yeah, those are, there's some mutated, those boys, no, they ain't none of my kinfolk. And the weird thing is like you get, like, do we even get rabbit? Did we talk about that one time? About the rabbit in Fallout 4? Like you could find rabbit meat, but you never seen any rabbits. You know what I mean? So like, no bunnies. I've never seen a bunny in Fallout 4. Ever. Weirdest thing ever. Or squirrels. You know, it's really funny because they're like, oh, you can make squirrel stew or something like that. And it's like, where are the squirrels? Are you just telling me it's squirrel and it's something else? Like, you know, squirrels and chickens. Yeah, or at least that's what they tell us, right? Because I ain't never seen none. They tell us that that's what it is. I'm beginning to wonder if it's sort of like that mystery meat stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know where it comes from. Apparently, Fallout 4 does have invisible bunnies. Because I've never seen a bunny running around. I've never seen a squirrel running around. I've never seen a chicken running around. Ever. Not once. Didn't you? Don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery I ate. We'll just call it spam and go on, right? Although, yeah, I'm not. I'll behave. Now that car is going to try to pass me, and like, look, see, should have just stayed behind me, silly boy. You don't want to. I don't know. I have actually had some decent spam. If you cook it right, and, you know, add a certain few things, a little bit of spices, you know, it can be quite good. Now, Wojowski's, I would not trust anything coming from somebody named Wojowski. Just saying. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, he just, you know, like whatever. We just gonna put it in there and see how it goes. Talking about throwing everything in there but the kitchen sink. He probably threw that in there too. But like I said, if it's cooked right with the right spices and you do it right, it actually does taste good. If you eat it straight from the can, not so much. I really do not recommend doing that whatsoever. I mean, the turning wheels in the back helps me get around the corners a little bit better, that's for sure. Alright, there we go. Well, you've never had somebody that's been able to cook it right for it to taste good. Well, I mean, that's true. I mean, if you ever had MREs or things along those lines, you know, yeah. I mean, you can eat just about anything if you're hungry enough. All right. Let's see here. Got the manure done. We need to get slurry picked up, and we need to get milk picked up. And we should be able to it's March, so I'm gonna have to get planting. So I need to plant. Story time? You gonna tell me a story? Okay. I'm listening. I like stories. I mean, are we talking about campfire stories? We're talking about military stories? What are we talking about? Oh, stream story. Okay. This should be good. Okay. Started off in the. He started in the desert and went for 7 years. Was it a game or was it just some dude randomly finding himself in the desert? I have to admit, this kind of makes me curious. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, right. I did have something pop up on my feed about that, actually. 7 years in a desert or something. Zero money or something like that. I'm like, wait, in a desert? I think I earmarked it to look at it later. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a basic start to just about every farming simulator 25, 22, 19, etc. that I've ever seen. You start out by selling wood or bushes or something, some type of wood, basically. Otherwise, you ain't got no money. I'm gonna check fertilization on this. We need to fertilize that. Yeah, yep, yep. I remember seeing that. I didn't look at it, but I do remember seeing it. So it kind of got you hooked in, did it? My illegal maneuvers happening again. I mean, most of what I do, I mean, I could probably take everything I do, like um, like all of my videos I put out in a series, and probably edit them all together, and it would probably be like, and then have it like in, like doing it in a fast, like time lapse thing, and it would probably take about an hour and a half, or maybe less. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, it would cut out me talking. It would cut out me explaining stuff, or at least it'd skip over it. So yeah, it would take a lot less time. But I mean, you know, like each video that I put out is probably 45 minutes to an hour long at least. So yeah, I'd really have to condense it to get it down into about an hour and a half. It'd be like, I'd start off with the intro of like, okay, we start here and now we're going to time lapse. And now we're finished. Ta-da! I'm not gonna lie, driving my Pete around like this demo, I have been very, very tempted to buy, or have been thinking very seriously about buying the game American Trucking Simulator, just so I could drive trucks again. Probably not gonna do it because it's very expensive. Like with all the maps and extras and everything else, I think I added it all up. It's 200 and something bucks. I was like, what? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh wait, I missed my thing. Let me turn. It is. It always will be. It's something that people just don't understand. It's like, why do you go back to truck driving? Well, you know, it's just it gets in your blood. It really does. Listen to the sound of that motor down. Wait for the J brakes, bro. Wait, and love that J brake. Yeah, I've got to where when I'm doing recordings, I will do jump cuts or pausing and coming back to it. But that's usually because I have to run, go do something or something. I have started editing a bit, and I can do time lapses now. I know I'm a terrible person. But I have started doing some time lapses every now and then on the recordings, just not tons. I mean, I'm happy that I'm just able to like make up a little thumbnail. You know, I've actually considered talking to Mr. Stu, because Mr. Stu, which is Stu's Gaming Box, I think that's the name of it, Mr. Stu's Gaming Box. I think this has. Words are hard. Anyway, he has some fantastic thumbnails. Like, really fantastic thumbnails. Alright, need to go dump this milk into our dairies. Yeah, Stu's Game Box. He makes some incredibly nifty looking freaking thumbnails. I have no idea. See, I wouldn't even be able to figure out the first one that he would use. Like, I wouldn't even know what would be the first one to use to try to make that up. So yeah. I don't understand why this does this, but you know what? It's fine. I'm okay with it. Just shove it in here and be happy. Let's see. Okay. Hey, you know, that would be a pretty good idea, man. Actually. Because you've got the one that does the, you can put down um, what is it? The Conquest mod or whatever it is, the one that you can put down basically a workshop anywhere. Isn't that what it's called? Conquest? Something like that. I can't remember now. Well, that would be cool to be able to just place it wherever you really wanted it to, not necessarily in, say, um, in a city, but like out in the middle of freaking nowhere and just build it up the way you want it. That would be kind of cool, actually. Yep, yep. Just build it up the way you want it and be happy. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I have not played in a while. Um, I I still have it on the computer, but I haven't played in a while. Um, between Farming Simulator 25, SnowRunner, Battlefield 6, and the occasional Space Marine 2, I don't have a whole lot of time left to actually play Fallout 4. Not to mention other things that I have to work out with and do and stuff either. So, yeah. Um, I mean, I haven't even been on WoW in a while because I literally cut out other parts of what I was doing, like Farming Simulator and SnowRunner. I cut that out to run WoW, and then I wound up like, okay, this is kind of taking up more of my time than I needed to, because I need to do other things and work on doing the stuff I've been doing and keeping up with. So yeah, I had to get back into doing some of my other things that I was doing before WoW, because I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy it to a point, but it's got um, it's so much of a time sink. Like you look up and suddenly it's like, wow, where did his last 4.5 hours go? Um, and like you've only just completed a small portion of what you were trying to get done. Then again, I mean, here I am in Formula Simulator 25. I've been on here since about 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:30, somewhere up in there, off and on between doing some other stuff. And, you know, I haven't got it nearly as much done as I wanted to get done. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I have to plant grass. I know I'm gonna plant grass over there. Okay, where's my pickup? I gotta get my pickup. Alright. So I gotta plant grass over there. I also need my plow. And I need this. I have lime in this lizard thing over here that I've got. So I need that because I've got to do lime. And then I've got to plant this as well. This has got to be planted in grass. Okay, so more than likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go ahead and end the stream here because I have to plant grass there. That is on plot 5. That's on plot 5. I got to plant grass there. I've got to look at changing this up. Growth, that's still growing. That's barley. I got to line that because I'm probably going to plant any grass. Okay, Demo, appreciate it, man. I will pop over and check on your stream later in the night. I'm gonna go get some food after I get done here. I've got to line these two and plant grass. I got a line here, line there, and then I got to tie all this together somehow. Appreciate you stopping in, Damo. Always great to see you, brother. And I got to tie all this in somehow and figure out what I really want to do with this, because this is like this is like, I don't know. I mean, it might be better if I go ahead and put, like, I don't know, maybe put a cattle farm here. Food is a good idea, Damo. Try it out, man. Seriously. Before stream, not after. My stream, I've done a little bit earlier so that I can actually have food before it was like midnight. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, there's a lot of plowing that's about to be involved. There's a lot of planting that's about to be involved. Fertilizing, etc., and so on. And I've still got to fertilize this. I've got to fertilize this, etc., and so on. So yeah, there's a lot that's about to be done that's going to be kind of boring, really. So I'd rather just go ahead and do that off stream. Kind of showed you guys, some of the updates we've done. We are at field number 16. We only have what? 16 is what? We have to do 42, so that would leave us with another 26. I think another 26 plots we have to buy. Because we got to get down to this one and we have to buy them in order. So 17, 18. I mean, technically I could probably buy that one, and that one right now. But I really don't want to. I want to sort some of these other ones out first. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you popping in and saying hello. Hope you have a fantastic weekend and take care of yourselves. Well, I'm moving right along, but then I'm having to go back and redo. Like, I'm not just buying one and then putting some on it. I'm really way ahead of myself at the moment, Miss Dust Bunny, and it's a little bit of, I'm having to play a lot of catch up as well. So I get it, but like, because I limited myself on certain things, like I've limited myself to where I can only plant grass, basically. That's all I can plant. So, now I have to plant grass and I have to offset the grass with the animals that I need and everything else. So yeah. But then again, it could be worse. I mean, once the forestry comes up, we'll be doing really, really good. I mean, once our oats get fully grown, we'll really be ahead of the game. But right now we're not. We're basically using kind of the scraps of the wood that we had from around the map to get our forestry happening. So anyway, like I said, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Can't ever tell you how much I appreciate you being here, because time is a precious commodity. It's something that you never get back. So, for you to be spending it here with me, I greatly appreciate it. So, all right. No, wait, sorry. I wanted to say, but anyway, guys, take care, and we will catch up with you later. Have a great rest of your weekend.